how to find Floyd in Mortal Kombat 1 and unlock the amazing new stage. That's right, the screenshots are real. You can battle Floyd in Mortal Kombat 1, but defeating him might prove difficult for many of you, because Floyd has tons of powerful attacks that make him a tricky opponent. NetherRealm really went all out with this secret fight, and honestly, it reminds me of Reptile in the first Mortal Kombat game, because Floyd borrows attacks from past and present fighters and also has some new abilities as well. But for the cherry on top, he even taunts you sometimes, just like Shao Kahn. But if you manage to beat this pink monster, then you get a few rewards, including a new costume, a new stage, profile icons, and more. So in today's video, I'll teach you how to find Floyd after a quick word from today's sponsor. Okay, before going any further, I've got to tell you about this new device that's been an absolute game changer for both recording videos, live streaming, all that incredible stuff. Today's video is sponsored by OBSBot. They sent me two of their latest products, the Tiny SE and the Meat SE, and let me tell you, these things are seriously awesome. First up, we have the Tiny SE. This is the latest in their Tiny series, and man, it's all about making your video look smooth. We're talking 1080p at 100 frames per second. That's right, 100. But here comes the best part. Even if you're in a dim room with terrible lighting, this camera makes everything crystal clear, and it's all thanks to the f1.8 aperture. It's like having your own personal lighting crew. Now here comes the kicker though. The Tiny SE has some AI features as well, including a 2-axis gimbal with tracking models like body part tracking, hand tracking, and zone tracking. So if you're streaming, presenting, or doing whatever, the camera's gonna follow you around. And with Gesture 2.0 control, you can zoom and adjust your frame without lifting a finger. It's fully compatible with OBS, Zoom, and Twitch. And it's affordable too. You can grab this bad boy at just $99. But next up, let's talk about the OBS Meat SE. It might be compact, but it packs a punch. We're talking a 1080p webcam that can shoot at 100 frames per second, or if you're feeling extra fancy, 720p at 150 frames per second. So it's perfect for those super smooth videos that we all want. And once again, it's loaded with AI features. Like auto framing, for example, the camera always stays with you. And there's also gesture control, which is hands-free. You can even switch between landscape, portrait, or group media. You get the idea. Finally, it comes in 3 slick colors: Aurora Green, Space Gray, and Cloud White. And get this, only $69. That is super affordable. It's lightweight and compact too, the perfect camera. So if you're looking to level up your live streaming, video calls, or whatever, you have to get your hands on these. The OBSBot Tiny SE and the Meat SE are incredible devices. So check out my links down below to get your hands on one today. Alright, and back to the video. How do you fight and defeat Floyd in Mortal Kombat 1? Well, first up, we gotta find the guy. Like mentioned earlier, this secret battle was clearly inspired by Reptile in the very first Mortal Kombat game, and as a result, you have to complete specific challenges. And believe it or not, there's 37 challenges, which is actually a cute reference to the many faces of Pink Floyd, because it has 37 music tracks. Very cute, Ed Boon, very cute. Now thankfully, the Thinny himself has made this very easy to understand. He's compiled all the challenges and which game modes to play them in. So I'll be showing his spreadsheet on screen throughout this video, but you can also check it out yourself on his Twitter page. And for anyone wondering what the colors mean, green means the challenge is confirmed, orange means the challenge is kinda confirmed but not certain, and then pink means the challenge has not been confirmed yet. We're just guessing at this point. So right away, here's some good news. You don't have to complete all 37 challenges to fight Floyd. We know that for a fact, even the Thinny himself has confirmed this. However, unfortunately, here comes the bad news. It appears like every player has a different set of challenges, and they might even rotate on a daily basis. So for example, if you turn on Mortal Kombat 1 right now and attempt these challenges, some will get completed and some will not. And you can tell when the challenge has been completed because there'll be a pink Mortal Kombat logo and the word Floyd along with a sick guitar riff. That right there is how you know you've completed one of the challenges. And you might be wondering, can I do multiple challenges in the same match? The answer is maybe yes, but I would advise against it because it makes it much harder to keep track of which challenges you've done and which ones you haven't done. Because like mentioned earlier, not every challenge is available to the same players. So for example, one of these challenges is to play Shao Kahn with Motaro and win the match. I did this, but I also won the match using only sweeps. and when the match was over, I got the Floyd notification, but the game doesn't specify which challenge you completed, nor does it tell you if you completed multiple challenges at once. And because these challenges likely rotate, I don't know which one I did. So as a result, I don't recommend doing multiple challenges at once. Instead, focus on just one challenge for every match. And if you complete the challenge but don't get the Floyd notification, don't freak out, just move on to the next challenge. I've seen some misconceptions online where some players think that Floyd has to appear with the challenge first before you can attempt it, but that's actually not true. He appears to give you the challenge, but it's not required. Or in other words, as mentioned earlier, just do the challenges at random and see which ones unlock and which ones don't. If you get the pink icon with the guitar riff, then you've done the challenge correctly. Now real quick, there's one more theory I've seen online that I think might actually be true. It's possible that Mortal Kombat 1 only allows you to complete so many challenges a day. Or in other words, you could spend hours trying to do every single challenge on this list, but the game won't let you. Instead, it limits you to a few challenges each day. And for me personally, I do think that's most likely because I got the first few challenges right away. Pink icon, guitar sound effect, yeah, awesome. So I kept going, but after a few challenges were completed, I stopped getting any of the pink Floyd logos. So I'm thinking that maybe the game does limit how many challenges you can do each day. However, take that information with a grain of salt because it's not confirmed. I do think it's likely NetherRealm did that though because they don't want us to find Floyd right away. But next up is even more good news, because let's say you don't want to do these challenges because some of them are really lame, like win the match with just throws, win the match with just sweeps. It's all super lame, right? Not very much fun. But the good news is, even if you don't attempt any of these challenges, Pink Floyd is still gonna challenge you. That's right, if we scroll down to the bottom of the Thinny spreadsheet, check out the notes he has down here. I want to read all of them. Number 1, you don't need to do all 37 challenges to get Floyd. Number 2, you can do these challenges offline on very easy. Number 3, not everyone has the same active challenges. Number 4, if you do a challenge once, you cannot do it again as it's unlocked until you fight Floyd again. Number 5, player 2 has his own challenges. They're the same as player 1. So be careful not to get confused. If you restart the game, it restarts player 2's challenges if he was a guest. Yeah, I want to clarify this point real quick because it's super important. If you're playing with a friend, player 2 can actually accomplish the challenge instead of player 1, which sounds good, but it's actually not because it doesn't count for player 1 if that happens. That's right, these challenges are on an account basis, so the guest account can get the challenges and the main account can too, but they don't combine. And that's why for me personally, I don't recommend playing with 2 controllers. Instead, do Classic Tower on very easy. Oh, and also real quick as a warning, these challenges can't be done in invasion mode. That's a big deal. A lot of you know my good friend Sonica XD. Well, guess what? He spent hours grinding invasion mode and thought that Floyd might show up, but he doesn't. In fact, you can't do any of these challenges in the invasion mode, so keep that in mind. Alright, number 6. Here's the interesting note. If you play 100 ladder matches, you get a 2% chance to encounter Floyd, who will appear to give you a hint. And after 400 matches, Floyd is guaranteed to appear and the counter resets and you have to play 100 matches again. Yes, so there's the good news. Even if you don't attempt any of the Floyd challenges, you do still get a 2% chance to encounter him by just playing the game, with the exception of Invasion, as mentioned earlier. And then if you keep playing for 400 matches, then Floyd is guaranteed to appear, which I find super cool. Now with all that said, I just realized this might mean for a hint and not the actual fight itself. I need clarification on this topic. I'm hoping it means the fight because that would be much easier, but it's possible that the Thinny is referring to the hints and that's it. So Floyd is guaranteed to appear after 400 matches and give you a hint, but not guaranteed to fight you. And if that turns out to be the case, then we do actually have to do these challenges in order to fight Floyd. And also real quick, I want to debunk a rumor that's been going around online and all over social media. No, it is not possible to unlock Floyd as a playable character. If you see people doing that, it's because they're playing on PC and they used mods to unlock the character. Or in other words, if you're playing on console, then tough luck. There is a 0% chance that you can ever play as Floyd in Mortal Kombat 1, which is definitely bad news. I know it sucks to hear, but PC players win this round, okay? I just wanted to clear up that misconception really quickly because I know people have seen others using Floyd in the game and and think, oh, can you unlock Floyd if you defeat him? But sadly, the answer is no. Defeating Floyd does not unlock him as a character. You can only play as him if you use mods, which I know is a bummer, but thankfully you do unlock stuff if you defeat him. As mentioned earlier, you get a brand new stage which looks incredible, and if you look closely, it's actually a reference to the very first reveal trailer for Mortal Kombat 1. When Raiden looks out onto the horizon, that's this stage. It looks really pretty with incredible lighting, and it has me wondering if Mortal Kombat 1 would always look this good if the lighting was just done correctly. But I digress. The new stage is not the only thing you unlock. You also get Floyd's color palette as well. That's right, the pink costume is yours to play with online, along with a new profile icon and background. So all of that is really cool. You don't unlock Floyd, but you do unlock his color palette, which is neat. Now, with everything already been said in this video, I do have a couple of tips for what to do when you finally do encounter the Floyd fight. As mentioned earlier at the very start of this video, Floyd has a vast array of attacks, pretty much every move in the game with some pink effects on it. He's got Sub-Zero Slide, Smoke's Teleport, Scorpion Spear, all that crazy stuff. Rain's lightning ability from MK9, he's got that too. He can teleport, turn invisible, and even summon a rainbow wall that keeps you from retreating, all of which is super cool. But as a result, I recommend you play it safe and act more defensively in this fight. If you try to out-offense Floyd, he's going to win because he's faster with way more abilities. So once again, I recommend playing patiently. Block Floyd's attack and then punish him with a full combo. That's the best way to win. From what I've seen, Floyd does not do a ton of damage, and also the match is only one round. So once you win that one round, you're good to go. But even if you lose, don't freak out because the game lets you retry the fight. So there's no reason to tense up and get stressed. Just take it easy and play patiently. And once you do finally beat Floyd, enjoy that beautiful new stage and all the cool unlocks that come with it. Alright everyone, there you have it. The full guide on how to find Floyd and also defeat him in a fight. I want to give one final shout out to the Thinny for compiling all the information in a spreadsheet that was so awesome and makes it so much easier to accomplish this task. If anyone watching this video hasn't already, I recommend going to Twitter and following the Thinny right now because on a daily basis, he's doing awesome stuff like this. But as for me, that's it for today's video. So thanks for watching everyone, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below. It helps my channel out a ton. And then finish that combo by subscribing and ringing that bell so you never miss any future videos. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.